It's time to test your trivia IQ as we play the world's most popular trivia game, Trivial Pursuit. And here's the star of the show, the man who knows what surprising city gets 3 times as much snowfall as the Arctic, Wink Martindale.
Thank you very much, Randy West. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome to the television version of Trivial Pursuit. You know, when I was a youngster, I used to eat a lot of snow cones, so I'm something of an expert on the frozen north. Did you know that the Arctic gets very little new snowfall in a year? It just stays frozen all the time, which explains why New York City gets 3 times as much snowfall as the Arctic, and coincidentally, 3 times as many snowmen get mugged in New York City. 3 times as many. It's horrendous. We have lots more trivia to cover today, and to help us, we have 3 marvelous contestants. I know they're marvelous because they told me they were when I walked in. They'll be answering questions and competing for a chance to play our bonus game for a fabulous trip to Mexico. Here's how we play. Each of our players has a game pie in front of them. The object of our game is to be the first player to light up all 6 colors in that pie. They do that by answering questions from categories that match those colors, and it takes 2 questions to fully light up a color. Our round 1 questions will all be general trivia, and the categories are geography, entertainment, history, art and literature, science and nature, and sports and leisure. Our first player is Patty Kanan. She's a seamstress from Venice, California. Hi, Patty.
Hi.
You'll choose the first category, and I'll ask you a question. Get it right, you'll light up a wedge on your pie. Get it wrong, and either Julie or Michael can steal that wedge with the correct answer. What category do you want?
Entertainment.
Okay, for this question. Albert, Otto, Alfred, Charles, and John were the first names of what famous circus siblings?
Ringling.
That's correct, the Ringling Brothers. Who else? Say hello to Julie Dunn, a writer from Los Angeles, California. Julie, make a selection, please.
I'll take geography.
For this question, what Swedish city is called the Venice of the North because it's built on a peninsula and several islands?
Stockholm.
You got it, Julie, and you have that blue wedge. Very well done. Our third player is Michael Patterson. He's an attorney from Glendale, California, so stay straight. Michael, select.
History.
Here's your question on history for that yellow wedge. In 1692, about 150 people, including the governor's wife, were accused of being witches in what Massachusetts town?
Salem.
Yes, and you have that wedge. Everybody's perfect. Patty, Julie, and Michael. Patty, it's your turn again.
Sports and leisure.
For this question and an orange wedge, what NFL football team in eastern Wisconsin got its name because a local meatpacking company donated the money to buy their uniforms?
The Packers.
That's right, the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Julie, there are 2 left. Which would you like?
I'll try art and literature.
For this question, what Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright based his play After the Fall on his relationship with actress Marilyn Monroe?
Oh, Arthur Miller.
She get in time? Very good, Julie, you got it. Arthur Miller, the answer. There's 1 category remaining, Michael. It is yours. It's on science and nature. In the time of King Henry I, what measurement was the distance from his nose to his thumb?
The yard.
That's correct, the yard. 2, 2, and 2. Everybody's perfect. We're out of categories, which means that's the end of our first round. Before we take a break, let's find out a little bit about our players. Patty, you have 2 wedges, and you're a self-confessed rockaholic. What does that mean?
Yes, well, that means I collect rocks.
Oh, I thought you were a rock and roll fan. Yeah.
No, it's much
Or maybe you're a rock and roll fan and you collect rocks.
That's true.
Okay, Patty. How'd you get into that business of collecting rocks?
I think I started when I was a kid in Arizona, where you pick up the obsidian or Apache tear.
And I nobody gets mad at you. You just throw rocks
throw rock at them.
Don't get
and
close,
I don't live in a glass house.
Okay. And Julie, you picked up 2 wedges. You collect chickens from all over the world.
I
How
do.
wonderful, Julie.
Well, it would be nice to have some more, but it comes from an old nickname my husband gave me.
These aren't real chickens, these are.
No, they're ceramic or wood or...
I certainly hope so. And Michael, you picked up 2 wedges. You once slept under the Eiffel Tower. Why?
Well, because we got into Paris really late and we were backpacking around and we couldn't get a hotel, so we set up our tent in the park underneath Eiffel Tower.
Michael, it gets back to the old thing, you do what you got to do, right? Michael, Julie, and Patty, nice to have you with us. We'll be back with round 2 where the categories change, but the trivia keeps on coming right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to Trivial Pursuit. We're about to start our second round. All of the questions in this round relate to television. And the categories are classics, sitcoms, drama, kids and games, stars, and wild card. Also, there are bonus questions in this round where players can earn some cash as well as an extra piece of the pie. Julie, we start this round with you. Select, please.
Sitcoms.
Okay, for this question, it's a bonus question. That's a nice way to begin. Get this right, we'll give you a chance to pick up an extra wedge and $100 in cash. Listen to this familiar TV theme, Julie. I don't think she even needs me to ask the question, but I will anyway. That was the theme to one of the most popular television shows of the 60s. Name it.
Beverly Hillbillies.
That's right. The Beverly Hillbillies is right. Now for a chance at $100 and another wedge of your choosing. Name the legendary banjo team who played the original Beverly Hillbillies theme and who also appeared occasionally on the show.
I believe it's Scruggs and Flat.
That's correct. Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. Very good, Julie. All right, you picked up $100. What color would you like us to light up in your pie?
I think I would like orange.
All right, the orange
and
wedge.
orange.
Michael, select a category, please.
I'll go for classics.
Classics it is for a blue wedge. On what long-running TV show did guests rate a record by telling host Dick Clark, "I've got a good beat. I'll give it a 65."
American Bandstand.
That's right, American Bandstand. Or it's got a good beat. I'll give it 105. I don't know. Patty, back to you.
I'll go with Stars.
Okay, and it's a bonus question once again. Again, for an extra wedge and $100, take a look at this news clip, Patty. Watch our screen, please.
Well, I hope I give a feeling of strength and command, and my character, Maddie Hayes, is a woman that does not have an involvement with a man, but is also not dying from it. She goes home on Friday or Saturday night, doesn't have a date, and doesn't suffer too much.
Patty, that was Sybil Shepherd talking about the character she played on a popular comedy drama of the late 80s. What was the title?
Moonlighting.
Yeah, very popular show. Lovely lady. So you got that right. For $100 and an extra wedge, David and Maddie, well, they were the main characters on Moonlighting, but almost as important was their secretary, played by Alice Beasley. What was that character's first name?
Agnes DePesto.
That's very good. You didn't have to give us the last name. You gave us both. But I can give you an extra $100 for the last name, just $100 for that one. What extra wedge would you like?
Oh, I'll pick green.
Green it is. All right, Julie?
I'll take drama.
For this question, what actress replaced Meg Foster as Tyne Daly's partner against crime on the police drama Cagney and Lacey?
Sharon Gless.
You got it. You have that wedge. Michael, select.
Well, I'll take Kids and Games, I guess.
All right, for that red one, name the cowardly Great Dane and the title of the long-running cartoon show who helps the neighborhood kids solve crime. Patty?
Marmaduke?
No. Julie?
Scooby-Doo.
You got it. Scooby-Doo. You got that wedge. Now everybody knows it. Scooby-Doo. Okay, there's one left. Patty, it's yours. It's a wild card question. What Entertainment Tonight personality is not only the co-host, but also the composer of music for the John and Lisa from Hollywood talk show?
John Tesh.
You got it. That's it. Very nicely done on everybody's part. That was the last of our round 2 questions. So let's start round 3 with 6 new categories, and they will be these: people and places, good times, science and technology, art and culture, natural world, and games and hobbies. By the way, remember we've hidden some bonus questions up there. Michael?
I'll try Good Times.
Here's your question on good times. What name did toy retailer Charles Lazarus give his stores, which are easily recognized by an R spelled backwards?
Toys R Us.
That is correct. You have it. Toys R Us. Patty?
Arts and culture.
All right. It is a bonus question once again. That's 2 for you. Chance for an extra wedge and $100. Take a look at this painting, Patty. This work is titled Galloping Horseman and was painted by a 19th century artist who's better known for his action-packed bronze sculptures.
Remington?
Yes, Frederick Remington. Very good. For $100 and an extra wedge. In 1891, Remington did the illustrations for an edition of the long narrative poem, The Song of Hiawatha. Who wrote that poem?
Longfellow?
Yes, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Another $100 for you. That's $200. Patty, pick a wedge. Anyway.
Yellow.
Yellow it is. All right. Julie.
I'm going to try Natural World.
Okay, and here's your question. Whether it's the 12-ounce pink fairy or the 125-pound giant variety, what animal can roll itself into a ball so its bony plates will protect it from its enemies?
An armadillo?
That is correct, Julie. You have that wedge. Michael?
Games and hobbies.
Okay, for this question, Michael, what manufacturer dominates the video game market with its Game Boy system and Tetris and Super Mario Brothers video games?
That would be...
You're going to hate yourself, Julie.
Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo. Now, Michael, I know you knew that one. Patty, it's back to you. We have 2 categories remaining.
People and places.
For this question, in what country is the glue on the back of postage stamps certified as kosher?
Israel?
Yes, that is correct for that blue wedge. There's one category remaining. Julie, it's yours, and it is science and technology. What clear outer layer of the eyeball has no blood supply of its own but gets its oxygen from tears?
Uvea?
No. Patty?
The cornea?
The cornea is the correct answer, yes. And that wipes us out as far as categories are concerned. That's the end of round 3. Patty, you need only 3 wedges to win. Julie, you need 4 wedges to win. And Michael, you need 8 wedges to win. You're trailing the ladies, but anything can happen in our final round. That comes up right after this. Welcome back to Trivial Pursuit. We've come to our final round, and once again, we'll be playing our basic categories, the ones from round 1. I'm going to start this round by asking a question to all 3 of you players. The first player to answer correctly gets control of the game. That means you can keep picking categories and answering questions until you miss one, at which point either of your opponents can jump in and take control away from you. The first player to fill his pie or her pie wins the game along with $500 and the chance to play our bonus round for an additional $1,000 and a trip to Mexico. You ready? Hands on buzzers. Patty, Julie, and Michael, this is for control of the game. In 1971, a 22-year struggle ended with the admission of what country to the United Nations? Well, I'll answer that one then. The People's Republic of China. The answer, again, for control, hands on buzzers. What mythological monster has only one eye in the center of its forehead? Julie?
Cyclops.
Cyclops is the answer, yes. You've won control. Choose a category, Julie.
I'll take entertainment.
You need 4 to win. 4 wedges to win the game. What actor went from being the arch rival of Dobie Gillis on TV to being the arch enemy of Pruneface in the movies?
Warren Beatty.
You have it, yes. And you need 3 to win, Julie. You're in control.
I'll take geography.
For this question on geography in a blue wedge, in 1907, the Indian Territory was combined with what other territory to form our 46th state? Patty or Michael? Patty?
Wyoming?
Wyoming, no. Michael, you want to take a shot?
Utah.
No. Oklahoma. Again, this is for control of the game. At what temperature on the Fahrenheit scale does water start to boil? Michael.
212.
You got it. 212 degrees. You're in control. You need it, Michael. You're 8 wedges back.
Yeah, I'll try entertainment first.
For this question, Michael, in the early 1960s, what group was discovered by Brian Epstein in a club called the Cavern Club?
The Beatles.
Yes, the Beatles from Liverpool.
Okay. I'll go for geography.
On geography, this question. The North and South Islands of what country are separated by Cook Strait?
New Zealand.
Yes, you are 6 wedges away from a win.
I'll take history.
In history, this is your question for that yellow wedge. What independent candidate from Alabama won more electoral votes in 1968 than Democrat George McGovern did in 1972?
George Wallace.
You have it, yes. You are 5 away from a win.
I'll try sports and leisure.
For this question, what tight-fitting one-piece garment was named for the French trapeze artist who popularized it?
Leotard.
Yes, you are 4 wedges away from a victory.
I'll take science and nature.
For this question, name the father of the atomic bomb who was called a security risk in the 1950s by Senator Joe McCarthy because he opposed the development of the hydrogen bomb. Julie?
Teller?
No. Patty?
Oppenheimer?
Yes, Robert Oppenheimer. You have control, Patty. You are 3 wedges away from a win.
Okay, entertainment.
For this question, what TV show starring Fess Parker featured the first TV theme song to hit #1 on the charts?
Davy Crockett?
Yes. That puts you 2 away from a victory. Select a category.
Oh, art and literature.
All right, for this question. Patty, what is the name of the troubled prep school student whose story is told in J.D. Salinger's classic novel, The Catcher in the Rye?
Holden Caulfield.
Yes. Holden Caulfield, the answer. Very good. Your final category that you need is that blue wedge on geography, Patty. Answer this question correctly, you will have won Trivial Pursuit. Here's the question. Scientists have determined that the largest hole in the Earth's vital ozone layer is located over what southern continent?
South America.
No. Julie?
Antarctic.
Yes, Antarctica. You are 2 away from a win, Julie, and you have control.
I'll try history.
All right, for this question, Julie. Who was the king of Israel who married Jezebel and converted to the pagan worship of Baal?
Solomon.
No. Michael?
David.
No. Patty?
I don't know.
The answer is Ahab. I like that. I don't know. All right, all 3 hands on buzzers. Again, for control, what popular brand of crayons added teal blue to its assortment? Michael?
Crayola.
Yeah, Crayola is the answer. You are 3 away from a win, Michael.
Okay, I'll try sports and leisure.
All right, for this question. What sport, which employs rackets and a shuttlecock, was named after an English duke's country estate?
Badminton.
Yes, you are 2 away from a win.
Art and literature.
You're now tied with your next-door neighbor, Julie. Art and literature, and this question. What American novelist was named after his ancestor, Francis Scott Key? Julie.
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Yes, F. Scott Fitzgerald. You are 2 away, Julie.
Okay, I'll try history again.
On history, what combustible cocktail was named for a fiery Russian revolutionary?
Molotov.
Yes, you are 1 away, and you need a question on science and nature to win. That sound means we have 1 minute to play in the game. When that minute is up, if no one has yet completely filled their pie, the player with the most lighted wedges wins. Again, good luck to all. Julie, you can win with the correct answer on science and nature. This is your question. From the Latin meaning white, what is the biological term for a plant or animal with a congenital absence of pigmentation?
Albino.
You have the victory. Congratulations, Julie. You win the game, $500 and this lovely prize. Randy?
Julie, Ashley's 5-piece bar display and entertainment cabinet designed in smart contemporary white. Super gloss finish with brass finish accents. World-class furniture provided by Ashley. Congratulations.
Again, Julie, congratulations. As Randy said, in a moment you'll get a chance at $1,000 and a trip to Mexico in our Trivial Pursuit Challenge round. And to Michael, you really made a race of that. And Patty, you were only 1 away. Either one of you could have won. But the fact is, Julie won, and we still have for you, Patty, $200. Michael, no money, but some nice parting gifts for you both, and our thanks for being with us on Trivial Pursuit. Julie, we'll be back with you to see if you can win that fabulous vacation to Mexico right after this. Well, our champion today is from Los Angeles. It's Julie Dunn, the lady in green. She's the one who collects chickens from all over the world. You're now going to have a chance at $1,000 and a trip to Mexico. Very easy. All you have to do is answer 6 questions correctly in 45 seconds or less, Julie. Okay. Every time you answer a question, we light up a wedge of your pie. So let's put 45 seconds on the clock. You ready?
Okay.
Here's your first question. Both the highest and lowest points in the lower 48 states can be found in what state?
Colorado.
No. Who was the vagabond lover of the 1920s known for singing through a megaphone?
Rudy Valley.
Correct. Which of Thomas Jefferson's 2 vice presidents shares a last name with our 42nd president?
John Adams.
No. What tool is being held by a dour-faced farmer in Grant Wood's painting American Gothic?
A pitchfork.
Yes. As its name implies, what bird is the fastest flyer?
Hummingbird.
No. In what sport do the sporting participants wear a loincloth called a mawashi?
Sumo wrestling.
Yes. What is the current capital of Vietnam?
Hanoi.
Yes. Who played the homeless man who was down and out in Beverly Hills?
Nick Nolte.
In what Vatican chapel do Cardinal Scavini elect the Pope? Oh,
I won.
that was going to be the Sistine Chapel. What?
Got a chicken from there.
You did? Didn't win the trip. But we'll be back in a minute to total up your day's winnings and see what you missed in the round. I'm sure you could still laugh about that, Julie. We'll be right back. Julie, let's begin by taking a look at what you missed, although it's negative here. Both the highest and lowest points in the lower 48 states can be found in what state? The state of California. That's Death Valley and Mount Whitney. Which of Thomas Jefferson's 2 vice presidents shares a last name with our 42nd president? That is George Clinton. George Clinton. You said Adams. And as its name implies, what bird is the fastest flyer? You said hummingbird. That is a swift. S-W-I-F-T. But we do give you $100 for each correct answer that you did get. And we add that to the $600 you earned in the game. That gives you a grand total of $1,100.
That's nice.
It's better than a slap in the face,
Yes,
isn't it,
it
huh,
is.
Julie? Thank you for being with us. We're delighted to have you on Trivial Pursuit. Lovely lady. Hope you had fun playing Trivial Pursuit. Please join us again next time. I'm Wink Martindale. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our participants will receive Nestle Sweet Success. Indulge yourself in decadent chocolate flavors and lose weight. Nestle Sweet Success, the weight loss plan for chocolate lovers.
Jonelle presents salon-style sculptured nails. Easy to apply, just stick it, buff it, gel it, set it. You'll love it. Gel nails from Jonelle.
With Quiltex, it's easy to get it all together for baby. With coordinating bedding, outerwear, sweaters, and 100% cotton layettes. When it comes to babies, Quiltex has them covered. Sniff Stuff's his or her gift assortment featuring California juices, spray-on styling gels, everything you need for styling, sprays, mists, mousses, and gels from Sniff Stuff. An ensemble of Harris lamps with antique astrolabe design and brass finish accents and hand-decorated shades. Great lighting furnished by Harris Lamps.